You may not be in the receiving end of Battletoads, but it'll always haunt your nightmares. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I even bother trying? Okay. This is a first. Hey King, what's up, man? Boop. What? Sometimes those guys delay their shot, and it tricks me out every time. Like, there's like this weird delay in their shot, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm trying to pattern it to get the right timing, and then they delay it, and then I die. Oh God, what the fuck? The juggling, dude. The juggling on that. Like, why even make it do damage? You know? Getting juggled is probably one of the most aggravating things in a video game you could ever do to a player. It is really, really frustrating. Okay, this is an odd cycle again. It's really cruel to do that kind of thing, and Battletoads does it all the time. Like, oh my gosh. Machine gun guy juggles you, the rat can juggle you, enemies can juggle you, the little electro guys juggle you, ducks juggle you. Like, it's just, there's a lot of juggling, and you just die. Like, you don't get a chance to live, you just die. It's like playing World of Warcraft again in vanilla, where Rogue stun locks you from full to dead. You know, you just like barely missed that jump. It's okay. All you gotta do is play perfectly all the way through the entire game. It's easy. It's basically free. At least it's a quick death instead of a slow one. I can respect that, I suppose, yeah. The slow juggle is definitely more painful, for sure. Like, Secret of Mana? Oh my god. The slow juggle in Secret of Mana. Oh. That was a mistake. Just don't make a mistake. Easy. Like that. That's a really painful juggle too, because I'm like the recovery time for getting hit is really long. Didn't dash. Just didn't dash. I just didn't get a dash, even though I just didn't get a dash again, dude! That's all it is, man! You don't get a dash, you die. The end. I just fucking hate that, man. for really, really hard to manage mechanics, like not landing a hard to do mechanic. Unbelievable. I'm just regressing. I'm super regressing, guys. I'm not doing better, I'm doing way worse. Like, way, way worse. It's not regression, it's a warm-up. I already had my warm-up run, man. That was the last 2 runs. Nice duck, I guess. Why do sometimes I'm pushing against that vent 100%, like all the way. Sometimes I can push against it, sometimes I can't, and I don't get why I didn't there. See, that was fine. I don't get it. So it's like, you just sometimes die. And that seems to be like the theme for a lot of the mechanics of the game. Sometimes you die. Other times you don't die. Just get lucky, LOL. It's that easy. I think it is faster to reset too. I do think so. Because I'm not gonna get anywhere. Yeah, I'm just resetting. That was I don't understand. I was able to consistently get to the point that I needed to progress on every time yesterday. Every time. With very minimal deaths, but today my controller is much more reliable, not using the dog bone, and it's like I can't play anymore. I don't get it, man. It's frustrating though. No, I'm not trying to rush through. I've been taking my time and it doesn't work. I was trying to rush through it there at the end because I was frustrated, but otherwise it's been no rushing at all. Okay, well, I'm just gonna die then. I'm going faster because I know what to do, so like it looks like I'm rushing, but really it's just like, you know, I know what I'm doing because I've done it a million times. Let's go. Let's get some free dudes. Well, took priority on the wrong one again. I was just gonna miss. I was able to get 2 before those with those first birds, and I got 0. god, man. Should have had like 3 or 4 by now, and I got 0 because I keep getting screwed out of which one gets hit every single fucking time, man. And of course it bounces around perfectly to line up exactly where I need it to not be. You know, like, god damn, dude. It's almost like they immaculately designed it like that. Like they're just sitting there perfectly designing what the expected player behavior is going to be, and then modeled it exactly to screw them over. Like, that's what it feels like, because there's no way it just, you know, randomly happens to not be that way, or randomly happens to be that way every single time. Oh, come on! Right through it! Yay, thank you, Flies, for ruining 2 potential free men. Appreciate it, thanks. I love it, love it. Love it. Somehow managed to squeak that one out. I don't know how. That's okay. That last one's fine. It's not like I'm gonna get it anyway. Alright. That wasn't that bad, actually. Got a couple at the end there. Uh-oh. Oh, no! No! Bad rat! Speaking of bad rats, you guys ever seen that game, Bad Rats? It's a masterpiece. Hey, what's up, Wells? Don't. It's not a masterpiece. Don't actually play it. It's terrible. It's basically like what are those things called? Where it's like you drop a marble and it goes through a series of things and keeps going and going, and by the end of it you've cooked an egg and, you know, got a haircut just from the automation. It's like a Rube Goldberg machine. You know what those are? It's like that, except like chaos. So it's like you're supposed to shoot a rat a certain way or whatever, and it's supposed to hit all the blocks and do all these things, you know, that sets up like a chain of events that clears everything. but instead the physics of it are completely random. And so the same shot in the exact same direction with the exact same trajectory can do two completely different and wild things. So a lot of the time the best option is just spam one thing. Yeah, me too, Kamen Rider. I love them. I love watching those things. A lot of them are really, really clever. But it's like basically really, really poorly programmed, and it's terrible, and it's also hilariously bad. But yeah, I think it's called Bad Rats, and there's two of them apparently. They thought it was important to make a second one, I guess. Yeah, Cat knows what I'm talking about. Holy crap, I can't believe I did that on my first try. This run is getting a little bit redeemed now. It's getting a little bit of redemption with some of the better leveled executions. I almost didn't get that. Dash, please. Boot. Hell yeah, I'm gonna take them extra points. Okay, flies do not give points. Confirmed. Okay. Oh shit, that was close. You know what? I think I played better when I did have a drink, to be honest. Maybe that's what it is. Because I remember after beer on clock, I started making real progress. Maybe a beer would help with all of the things. Nah, we're not gonna do early beer o'clock. Must be a connection. Clearly, alcohol is performance-enhancing drugs. And I should be banned from Battletoads. Oh, whoa! Yeah, right, Bait? Yeah, I knew there was something, like, not really off about the game, but something that seemed obvious that I hadn't really recognized about the game. And that is 90% of the game is obstacles, not monsters, not enemies, you know? Like, think about it. How many enemies have I fought up to this point? 10? You know? And it's Battletoads. It's Battletoads, but no, it's obstacle toads. You know what this is? This entire game is just Professor X's training course. That's all. That's all it is. Like, you guys ever watch X-Men the cartoon? It's just Professor X's training course. That's it. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm freaking dead. No, I'm not dead. God gamer! Yeah, actually, you know what? The pit level has a lot of enemies. There's a lot of enemies in that level. Oh yeah, level 4 is a decent chunk. Well, no, level 4 doesn't have a decent chunk of minis. There's like, it's just a few snowmen, that's it. Yeah. It's Extreme Frogger. It's kind of funny, Sylvia. I used to have a name that I used to use to mock that kind of thing. You know how in the 90s you just put make everything extreme, you know, just put an X on it and it's extreme. I used to use the name Loser X because I was an extreme loser, you know. That was like my name. It was mocking that whole everything is extreme with an X on it. Unfortunately, people didn't quite get it, so when I used it as an online handle, people were just like, yeah, you are a loser. And I was just like, that's not the joke, but okay. I'm gonna die right here. Oh good, I got some flies to recover my health. I needed that. What was my username of Warcraft? Cecilia. I've used the name Cecilia for all my online characters since '99, so that was a long time ago when I used the whole Loser X name. Like, basically before the internet was really a thing. But in MMOs, I've always named my characters Cecilia. I played on Smolderthorn originally, Alliance side. That was where I started. Like when we played like Halo, you know, like or something like that. You create a profile, but there's no online connectivity, right? So it's just, you know, it's just among our friends. so I never really used that profile name online. I have a few edgy, embarrassing teenage profile names or monikers or whatever that I've used over the years that shall never ever be replaced, or repeated rather. Oh, I got it, barely. Did I? Actually, I might have think that would have been a point free man. Ever play Counter-Strike? Not really, no. Okay, sure. Is any game better than Battletoads and you missed it? I can't agree with that. There's a billion, bajillion better games than this. This is a fantastic game, it's a lot of fun, but late game is just a bunch of unfair nonsense. But, I mean, I'm definitely enjoying myself. Oh! Stuck up there now. Gotta be careful getting close to edges in this game because sometimes you'll just accidentally dash and then that's it. GG, you're dead. Very unforgiving game. There's no leeway for any kind of half mistake or anything. Like that. That's it. Just like that, dead. Crazy. And it wasn't even my fault, it was just a bad pattern, you know? Just a bad cycle. And the cycle is different every time you get there. So it's like, you can't even like, I'm dead. Because the spring cycle was off, you know? The spring little hop, it's just off cycle. So because it's just not matching up with the lightning bolts, I get to die. You know? It just doesn't matter. Like, it's like that all over the place. And that's not fun, that's just nonsense, you know? Oh, the random cycle has to line up or else you die and you can't just sit there and wait it out, you know? You have to push it.